Hello everybody, Anton Kraly here, coming to you on a beautiful Friday morning in Austin, Texas. Welcome to the eCommerce Lifestyle Podcast. I wanted to get you an episode today sharing something that I just learned, which I don't know how it took me this long to learn it, and it is like a little marketing technique, I guess. It's definitely important and definitely has a big impact on one thing I'm going to be doing in terms of advertising, and something, again, that you could all use on your own stores, in your own marketing efforts. But more than that, I wanted to share the concept behind why this is so important. Okay, and this episode is kind of going to relate back to one that I did, I think, a few days ago, and it's called Fake News. If you haven't listened to that one yet, go back, just go to search eCommerce Lifestyle on whatever podcast player you use and look for the one called Fake News. But in that one, I talk about how a lot of people say, you know, this thing is dead, or that thing is dead, or this type of marketing doesn't work, and it's just because they're uninformed. Well, there's kind of a next level to that, and it's something that I experienced myself, and again, something I just did. So my example here, and I guess the marketing tip that can apply to everyone directly, is in regards to YouTube advertising. So we use YouTube for a lot of our businesses because I like making videos, I'm comfortable on video, and honestly, people respond well to them. So one of our marketing channels. Now, here's the thing, right? I do this two ways on YouTube. So the first way is to make normal videos that you would see. If you go to youtube.com and search for any topic that I make videos on, you would see me in the search results. You would also see me in related videos to other people whose videos, you know, are similar to mine, or whoever's topics I'm kind of going after and targeting. So pretty traditional way you would find videos on YouTube, right? And I've been doing that for a long time now, and one of our channels for my company, Dropship Lifestyle, has about 45,000 subscribers. So, you know, that's a lot of people, and that's cool. But the thing is, for a long time, it was growing at about 250 to 300 new subscribers a day, meaning every single day, organically, without me spending a dime, between 250 and 300 people would watch my videos on YouTube because YouTube showed it to them, and they would like it enough to click the subscribe button so that they get notified every time I make a new video. And that's awesome, right? Because, hey, I mean, I spend a lot of money per email address, and in this scenario, I was paying no money per subscriber for people who now like me, trust me, and will probably do business with me. Now, what happened is I started to notice that that number of daily subscribers was decreasing. And, you know, you have all your analytics. If you have a YouTube channel, it just has something called your Creator Studio where it shows you everything. And I noticed it went from, you know, the 250 to 200 to 150 to 100 to 60. And I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Like, I'm still, you know, and the reason I'm sharing this is because you might be doing the same thing, or you probably will experience this if you don't listen to the rest of this episode. But from me, my perspective, I was like, well, I'm creating just the same amount of videos, right? If anything, the quality of the content has went up. The topics are not repetitive at all. I'm tackling new questions that are being asked by the majority of people in the comment section. So, like, if anything, I felt from my perspective as a content creator on that platform, I was doing better, I was doing more, and I was being extremely consistent. But my results, again, went from, you know, call it a 250 a day average down to about 60. So in my head, I kind of, and again, after a couple months of this, like this downgrade and then kind of stabilizing, I was just thinking, well, I don't know, is YouTube, and you'll that's why, again, this is why you should listen to the Fake News episode, because in my head I was like, well, is YouTube like dead? Like, or is this channel just dead now? Or are people just not interested in this stuff anymore? Or are there just too many people on YouTube talking about similar things? Or do people just not like are they sick of my channel, or what? And I went through all these reasons in my head that all pointed to the same direction, which was, you know what, maybe this isn't even worth my time, because I do spend maybe, I don't know, an hour a week, or 30 minutes to an hour a week making a video. And, you know, if I'm only going to get 50, 60 subscribers a day, is that worth the time? And the answer was kind of like, no, I don't want to just do something to see diminishing returns or no returns at all. So I almost gave up on it and just kind of left my channel where it was, with the idea that I would post every once, you know, in a while, just because why not, to get a message out there. But then I thought, you know what? Other people are obviously having success still with YouTube, right? There's other people gaining a lot more subscribers than I ever have. So why specifically did this happen to my channel? Why is it going down? What's the deal? And then I did something that I recommend you all do every single time you make a change in your business, which is create a log of everything that you change and then go back and look, because we forget changes we make, go back and look when things stop working or start working better to see what is different. Now, for me, I realized why this was happening, why YouTube stopped showing my videos in the suggested section to many more people, and why people stopped subscribing, because less people were seeing my videos. It wasn't that I had the same amount of views and less people were clicking subscribe. It was that YouTube was showing my videos to less people. And what I did is, again, I went back to this document that I have, again, in Google Drive, love Google Drive, where every time I do something new, I just add it as kind of like a change log. And I realized that about 2 months before my views and subscribers started decreasing, I started aggressively advertising on YouTube ads. And that's not a problem. You can use YouTube ads, and we've used them for a long time for a lot of our businesses. But what I was doing is advertising aggressively to the audiences for website retargeting and for YouTube view retargeting, but that's not even the problem. The problem is the ads that I was showing them on YouTube, the pre-roll ads, I had as unlisted videos on the YouTube channel, which I have all my organic videos on. Now, let me say that again, because some of you are probably like, oh, that makes sense. And some of you are probably like, Anton, what are you talking about? So when you upload videos to YouTube and you have your YouTube channel, you basically can just upload as much as you want, right? And what I was doing is uploading my weekly videos, my series Dropship Weekly, which, by the way, if you haven't seen, go to youtube.com/dropshiplifestyle, and I was uploading all those videos there. Then on that same YouTube channel, youtube.com/dropshiplifestyle, I was uploading our ad videos as well, and I had them as unlisted. Now, here's the thing. One of the main things that YouTube looks for when determining how many people they're going to show your videos to is your average watch time and retention, meaning how long people watch your videos once they click on them. And what I didn't realize, because I knew that, I've known that for years, but what I didn't realize is that YouTube factors in your ads as well. And obviously, not everyone is, searching for your ads. They don't have intent, so people are usually watching them for 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever. And what that did after a few months of me running ads is really pulled down my average watch time in a big way. And that triggers in YouTube's algorithm that, okay, people don't watch Anton's videos as much as they used to, which is technically true, but it's because of my advertising that was on the same channel. So I literally sabotaged for the past few months now my organic reach to the tune of 200 subscribers a day, because the videos, my ad videos, I had on my same channel, my organic channel. Now, good news is it's an easy fix, right? All I have to do is take all of our ad videos, put them on, I guess what you would call a throwaway channel or a burner channel that I don't care about watch time on, and then I can show my ads to my same lists, my same retargeting lists, but they're going to be showing from a different channel, which again isn't going to rank organically anyway, so who cares, right? It doesn't matter. Now, here's the main point that I want you to take away, okay? This is something that literally last week, even a few days ago, I considered just stopping, putting my time into YouTube at all, again, because I don't want to put in an hour a week if I'm only going to get 50 subscribers a day. But then I realized, again, that this whole thing isn't because YouTube's algorithm changed. It's not because people stopped liking my videos. It's not because there's too many people making videos now in the same space. It's because I messed up, because I changed something when I was trying to advertise, when what I really did was tell Google no one wants to watch these videos anymore, or at least not much as they want to. So what I did for the long term, almost, if I didn't have this change log of things I've started to do in the past, could have cost me, I don't know, we'll see where we're at next year, but I'm sure within a couple months of having ads run through a different channel, I'm sure my organic time, our views are going to go back up, because why wouldn't it? I'm sure my subscribers are going to go back to 250, 300 a day, and my goal is to get it up to 500, 1,000 new subscribers a day, right? So I almost ruined all of that for the future by giving up because of something I did. Now, here's the key message, because maybe you're like, okay, Anton, that's cool, and that's a good tip. If I ever make YouTube videos, now I know to to have my ads associated with a different channel, and all is well there. But this is much bigger than that, okay? The reason, if you go back to that fake news episode that I shared, why people do say all the time that, like, you know, YouTube ads are dead and SEO is dead and drop shipping is dead and email marketing is dead and blah, 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 everything from the beginning of the time, it's because of little things like that, you know? It doesn't take like, you don't have to do everything totally wrong to fail at something. You could have one little thing that's a little bit off, like me running ads through the same channel, that literally had my channel become 20% as effective as it used to be. And it's not because of any major thing. It's because I ran ads through the same channel, right? And again, I want you to realize this, because in your business, especially if you're listening to this right now and you're doing things that are working, let's say like you're running Facebook ads profitably, you're running YouTube ads profitably, you're running Google product listing ads profitably, whatever it is you're doing, if you're doing it now and it's working, and then all of a sudden you realize, you know, whatever, 6 months from now that, whoa, my conversion rate really dropped here, or my cost per click really went up here, or my impression share really dropped here, whatever it is, whatever those KPIs you track are, go back to what you should create, which again is what I call like our change log, where every time I change something, I just make a note, because it's probably something you did, you know? It's not because that Facebook ad suddenly died overnight. It's not because Google PLAs became too competitive within, you know, a month's time. It's because you might have made a small tweak in your account, or one of your competitors might have made a small tweak in their account that you have to go, you know, obviously, and try to figure out what they did to outperform them. But more often than not, it's because you heard something on a podcast or in a blog post or in a course, or you wanted to experiment with a new type of ad, or you wanted to split test the landing page, or you changed something on your website to try to see if it converted better. And all these little things we do, we forget about them. And then when things change, you know, and for the positive too, I mean, things could get better when we do these things, but when things dip, we automatically assume that something's not working anymore and we should just stop doing it, when in reality, it is more than likely because of something you did. And that's why having this list of all the changes you make is so important, because the amount of changes we make to our stuff, you know, like our whole goal is to optimize all the time. You know, I wouldn't remember random things unless I had a list. So if you get any takeaway from this episode, listen, if you're running YouTube ads, again, put them on a different channel, a throwaway channel that you're not going to ever try to have rank organically. And another takeaway from this episode should be keep a list of all changes you make to your store, to your ads, to everything, so you can backtrack when things get better or get worse and try to identify what caused the change. And yeah, just again, you know, don't give up on anything, because listen, every single thing out there, I mentioned this in other episodes, there's no marketing techniques that just straight up don't work. There's no, you know, things that are completely dead and that don't work for anybody. It's more than likely something you caused, and the reason that it happened and the reason you don't know what's causing it is simply because you're uninformed. And, you know, don't take that the wrong way. I was uninformed about YouTube until I figured this out, you know, literally just now. So yeah, hope you guys have that as a takeaway. Hope you can implement that in your businesses. I promise it'll be a game changer, and the sky is not falling. You don't need to freak out when things change. You just need to find out what caused them and go back and fix it. So yeah, that's it, guys. I just got home from the gym, so I'm gonna go get ready to start my day. Hope you found this one valuable. Hope you found it useful. And yeah, if you have any comments, you guys want to, you know, let me know your feelings about this. As always, go to eCommerceLifestyle.com, spelt just one word, eCommerceLifestyle.com. Click on episodes. That's where you could find all the previous podcasts I've done. That's where you could find all the different platforms the podcast is on to subscribe. And yeah, that's where you can connect and leave a comment. So I will speak to you all soon, and have a great, productive day. See ya.